Facebook, we will increase our own interaction back. Most of our interaction on Facebook tends to be on the sort of direct private messaging service, doesn't it, really? Yeah. We had a great chat with Rich Wilkinson. We might be getting some of his music into the show in the next couple of weeks, because I don't know if people picked up at the end of last year, he used to be a bit of a DJ in his day.
That's right.
So we'll try and get some of that stuff into the show over the next couple of weeks. He sent some sounds over, which is great. And because I know people are getting a little bit tired of the da-da-da-da-da, we'll keep it in there at the start, because obviously it's iconic.
Yeah. I've not got any kind of massive desire to keep it. Let's move with the times. If we get something good, let's use it. That's what this is about. People can throw stuff.
Definitely, we want more listener involvement in every way, shape and form, and that's a great way to have it come in. So we appreciate what Wilco's done sending that over. You can also get in touch with us via email, which is superleaguepod@gmail.com, and you can furthermore get in touch with us on our blog if you go and read those posts. And we haven't put a post up for a little while, but it's superleaguepod.blogspot.co.uk. Next week's show, in terms of getting in touch with us about the games, I'm going to try using Google Forms again.
Okay.
So what we're going to have is, I'm going to throw out the link for that after all the games are finished. Get in touch. You can select the game you want to tell us about, give us a little story. Obviously, chapter and verse might be edited down by us, but we'll try and keep everyone's views in there as much as possible and pure to that. Still send in tweets if you find that a more preferable way. But if we can push more towards the Google Forms, that will definitely speed up putting the show together.
It will. Can we put a Google form out via Twitter? Can we send a link out on the Twitter feed?
The link will go out on the Twitter feed.
So it'll go out on both anyway? Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. But if you're a traditionalist and want to tweet, then by all means do.
Or Facebook, or however you want to get in touch. We're not going to not take the contributions how they've always come. But
has this added another element to going full bright? Are we going to have a new kind of sphere of what we describe it? If someone gets in touch via the Gmail, the Twitter, the Google form and the Facebook
in one episode for one round of fixtures / feedback session,
it could well be up for grabs then, people.
It is.
It could well be.
Do we have any favourites on who might get it?
I wouldn't like to say, because I think it all
puts too much pressure on those people.
Let's just see, because then we'll have to come up with something,
and also
I'll tell you who the onus is on here: Bry Davies,
to retain his title,
to keep full Bry.
There you go.
There's
the uninitiated full Bry was getting in touch with us on all our sort of platform.
Yeah, you had to get in touch via, or didn't have to, but if someone got in touch via Twitter, Facebook, and then sent us an email, that was considered going full Bry, because the first person that we recognised doing it was Brian Davies, wasn't it?
For one show,
Yeah, exactly. In the same show.
Yeah. The other thing that will happen by next week is the order will have gone in for the first run of production of the Super League Pod Listener Jerseys 2016 version.
Everything's looking good. I've got my little database at work with sizes and addresses. If you're listening to this prior to
we were going to make the order on Tuesday the 2nd, but
if you listen, my plan is to put the order in on the 3rd, is to let people have the Tuesday the 2nd and then get in touch with my mate.
Because if you listen to the show on the Tuesday, the day after the show is released, you're the kind of person that should be wearing an SLP listener jersey.
So you know who you are, and we're talking to you. If you want to get an SLP listener jersey and show the world how much you love the Northern Hemisphere's #1 independent rugby league podcast on Twitter, then this is your opportunity to do so. So DM us and we'll respond quickly. I'll keep my eyes firmly on Twitter on Tuesday. And Facebook and email as well. You'll be on across all platforms. Wednesday AM, the order's going in. We don't have a Google form for it. Sadly not, no. Okay, so that is episode 86? 86 in the books. The Super League Pod in the books. We'll see you next time on your podcast, the Super League Pod.